What is going on, guys, and welcome back to Borderlands. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so we got to make sure that we're ready to save Tannis, so we got to get locked and loaded. And we got to make sure that our scientist is safe and sound, so we just got to go ahead and knock these guys out real quick. Oh, he's a badass defender. I was like, damn, usually they don't take that much to sit there and you know, get him down, but I didn't realize he was a badass. Damn, that dude took a lot of freaking bullets. All right, where's the other dude at? Okay, here he is. Bloodwing, are you gonna actually do anything, or are you just gonna just fly around like? I mean, I'm like, these dudes are sitting over here freaking basically almost killing me, and you're just sitting over here chilling like, hey, I don't know if you know this, but there's bad guys over there. Oh my god. I'm so tired of you, Bloodwing. Like I said there and said, love this game, but this character, I don't know. The hunter is not it, or at least for me. Maybe someone else can do a better job of it, but I try to build it the best way I could, because I was looking online, obviously, to sit there and see what the best build was for him, and you know, there was obviously tutorials and stuff like that, and I followed you know, the one that I thought would be best, but even though, like, you know, my weapons are really strong, but basically Bloodwing is pretty much trash, and but that may be my fault, not necessarily his. But I have maxed out all his damage, so I mean, he should be doing well more than only the damage he's doing. But and he has an elemental damage thing as well, so I don't know. I just feel like the other characters have so much more stuff for their abilities, and like for him, it just seems like there's hardly anything. Like I was actually kind of surprised that he doesn't have any buffs or anything, like with because I know with like the Siren and Roland, certain weapons will get extra damage, extra elemental damage, you know, stuff like that. But this dude, the only thing that really does anything with his guns is that the power for the rifle is increased, and then the I believe the handgun as well, and then the reload speed. And then other than that, it's like there's one that says you have a chance of killing somebody and getting more items, and then it's just like, most of the time, 99% of the time, it's nothing actually anything good. It's either money or ammo that I don't need because I'm already full, because, you know, most of the guns that you get by this time are pretty much, you know, either going to be OP, or you're not going to get any replacement weapons until you actually get, you know, a boss fight. So unfortunately, this character, at least for me, he's a cool character in the Borderlands series, but you know, I don't know. He's my least favorite one to play as. Yeah, that's what I say. Oh, we're gonna get an extra item. I guarantee you, there's going to be nothing of value in here because we're basically to the end. All right, let's see. Come on, Claptrap. What you got me? What did you get me? Anything good? Spoiler warning, there was nothing good. Alright, so let's just go ahead and go on and find Tannis, because that is the main objective. We got to make sure our scientist is alive. I did actually find out that Tannis is actually something entirely different, because I'm playing Borderlands 3 for the first time. That was definitely insane. For those that know, they know. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody that's hasn't played it or is waiting for, you know, me to play the third game, but I will sit there and say it was mind blown type of thing, because I'll be honest, I was not expecting it, and to find out that information is like, holy crap, bro. All right, let me just grab these stuffs. Even if we can only sell. Hopefully, when we do the DLCs, we'll be at least able to buy something. Maybe the DLCs will have better weapons. Old boy is taking a dirt nap. I was trying to wake him up, but I don't think that's gonna happen. All right, we got another one of those freaking elemental mods for Bloodwing, but they really don't do anything because once you get it, you know, the only thing it does is, supposedly from what I read online, if you get level 1 through 3, it just increases the elemental damage scale. But you know, if you know, Bloodwing doesn't really do all that much as far as damage to the enemies anyway, so it doesn't really matter. If they're like low level, they'll die instantly, but if they're badasses or bosses, he does literally nothing. Wait, where am I being shot at, broski? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, oh, okay, all right. Calm down, everybody, calm down. I'm almost near death. I don't know. It is kind of crazy that my grenades do more damage than Bloodwing. Like that, I would have never thought that would be the case, but that's where we're at. And like, I get it, like, you know, badasses are pretty tough enemies to beat regardless, but I mean, damn, if that's my special ability, I mean, I would think that it would be, you know, it'd be good or something. Oh damn, I ran out of ammo again? The hell? Dude, I will sit there and say though, corrosion is probably my favorite freaking element to use, because the way that they just freaking start deteriorating and freaking the hell out and like rolling on the ground is probably the coolest animation I've seen in a video game. Almost kind of like Bioshock. If you ever used the water and the thunder ability that they give you, like the shocking ability, to sit there and see the enemies get electrocuted and stuff, like the animation for that is pretty insane as well. But it is actually from the same developers. I believe it's still 2K. I don't think Rockstar makes it. I'm pretty sure 2K made the Bioshock series. Although I could be mistaken. I know it's from the same umbrella, Take-Two Interactive, but I can't remember off the top of my head if it was 2K or Rockstar that made Bioshock, but I'm pretty sure it's 2K. You know, 2K is on a roll, bro. They made the Bioshock series, they've made the Borderlands series, man. If they could sit there and actually, you know, take over with the GTA, we might actually get a game every once in a blue moon, you know? I feel like I've waited 30 years for Grand Theft Auto 6. I feel like I'm gonna be meeting my grandkids before fucking that game comes out. Alright. Oh, what the hell is that? Bro, you guys are just literally pulling out fucking Gatling guns? Like, that is insane. What the hell am I gonna do with that, bro? What do you want me to do with that? You have a fucking boss, badass level freaking thing, and I'm getting like basically owned. All right, there we go. Damn, I'm getting freaking owned over here, bro. This is wild. Oh, thank God, thank God. Ooh. Okay, all right. You're really gonna have to sit there and die. Okay, thank you. Dude, that animation for the electricity is so... Whoa, what? Who the freak is just randomly throwing grenades down? I could have just lost my arm, bro. Can everybody just calm the hell down? Who threw that grenade? Who? Where are you at? Show yourself. Because that was not very that was very uncalled for, okay? All right, here we go. Survey says Wait, is that... Am I supposed to go in there, or is it upstairs? I think it's here. Let's see. Oh, it is here. Okay, cool. Alright, so we got one of the consoles. That's always cool. So let's go on to the next one. And they kind of look the same to me. It's kind of funny. I'm also trying to sit there and see what element does the most damage to these guys. It says that armor is very, you know, corrosive is very good against armor, but I always feel like it doesn't do as much damage. Thank God. I was gonna say, damn, see, I don't know. It's kind of a hit or miss, and I also know that the reason that I want this out is because of those angels, or the ancient artifact things that we fight, because there's nothing that does damage to them other than the electric ability or element. I think maybe corrosive might do something, but I can't remember. I'd have to double check to make sure. Oh, well. Alright. We're just gonna grab this stuff. Hopefully... I mean, most of this stuff is all about selling at this point, because, like, really, we ain't picking up anything unless it's with a boss. But you never know. You could have that random encounter that drops you a freaking legendary. You never know. Sir, how in the hell do you want me to turn this freaking console on or off if you freaking wait, oh, okay. I was going in the wrong door. That's my fault. That's my bad, bro. That was my bad. I, zigged when I thought I zagged. Alright, so we are now going to be going to the final console so that we can actually go ahead and shut this bad boy down. Which isn't bad. This one I think is just like the other ones. It's nothing like really insane. Damn, that freaking Gatling gun has to be a badass Gatling gun. Because that shit just killed me so easily. And it's just like, I'm just like, bro, how? I'm like level 35. Everything over here is 31. I'm like almost 4 levels ahead of everyone else. And I'm getting freaking just massacred by a Gatling gun. Like, that is insane. Alright. Wow. You know, I know a lot of people sit there and say that they miss these guns and encounters with these little angelic people, but I always find that their guns do not do nowhere near as much damage to other enemies as it does to you. It's like when you're like, damn, bro, that thing is killing me and beating the hell out of me. I can't wait to get their weapon, and then you get it and it sucks, and it's just like, wait, how in the hell is this possible, bro? Like, you were over here basically one-shotting me, and I get the weapon, and I'm lucky if I can do half the damage that you did. I do love the fact that their head pops off, or their skull pops off. That's pretty damn cool. Whoa, I was actually trying to sneak to the other layer, or other floor. I did not expect, homeboys to be actually upstairs. That's crazy. Okay. Well, we'll just go ahead and grab everything over here. Alright. I don't think we have to worry about anything else. I think we just go and register the console. Can I actually go in this door, or is it locked? And it's locked. How did I have a weird suspicion that that's what was going to be the case? Alrighty. Well, no problem. We'll just go to the top floor. I knew there was like a reason I was coming up here, because I was like, man, I feel like that door is going to be locked if I remember right. But I was just like, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. But my hunch was right. Go figure. Alright, so let's go ahead and activate this bad boy.
I regret not trusting you, but we've no time for who betrayed whom. Steel has taken
Yeah, I
the
know,
key and
Tannis.
is already on her way to the vault. Hey, for me, take the bitch down.
Oh, whoa. For you, you betrayed me and then decided that I should sit there and help you out? Like, how does that work? You know what, Bloodwing? I laugh at the fact that you just did 250 damage to this badass. Like, I'm not insulting you or anything, Bloodwing, but, you know, I'm just gonna sit there and say...
I can see you. I don't know how you did it, but I can see everything again.
Wow.
You surprised me this time.
Yeah, you surprised me too. Good thing I wasn't in the bathroom or, God forbid, the shower. You sick pervert. Just sneaking up on somebody, doesn't sit there and send a text message or an email or anything like, hey, I'm back. Are you, you know, are you decent? You know? It's like when your in-laws come in and you just don't just randomly open up the bedroom door, you know, because you might see something that your eyeballs will never, ever forget. And that is a scar worse than death, okay? Now, thank God that's never happened to me yet, but, you know, I've heard some horror stories of, like, you know, hey, you know, you walk into, like, the second bedroom, and bam, your in-laws are, like, butt naked, and it's just like, what the hell?
Not get another opportunity in this lifetime.
And then they're just like, oh, my eyes, my beautiful eyes. And it's like, yeah, bro, you're never forgetting that. 0? What the hell? This is my strongest sniper rifle, and I'm getting zero. Wow, that is insane. This thing is over 7,000, and I'm doing that's okay. And yet my handgun does 91. I don't. Oh my god. This character, I don't know. 0? There's no way. There's just no way. I don't understand that. How much did Bloodwing just do on him? Was it like 300? I couldn't really tell because the number didn't pop up quickly enough for me to see it.
Nothing like a challenging kill.
Nothing like a challenging kill. The damn dude wasn't even letting me do damage. Like, what the hell was that? I mean, if, you know, most of the time if badasses are, you know, I'm fighting badasses and what have you, like, most of the time, you know, hey, I'll still do damage. It may not be a lot, but damn, 0? That's insane. Man was like, you don't deserve any respect on your name, which is kind of both hurtful and, you know, I understand it. You know what I'm saying? But that is going to be it for the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. We will be trying to find Steel in the next video. Whether or not we find her, we don't know yet.